When you hop on the battle bus, it's tempting to jump straight into Fortnite's classic Battle Royale experience. But there are now so many other great ways you can enjoy the game too. Creative mode has allowed players to come up with all sorts of alternative Fortnite experiences. So here are a few of our favorites. Supposedly inspired by a certain Italian plumber and his kart racing Chums, Rainbow Rush is a dazzlingly colourful racing game which lets players hop into a nitro drifter and try to record the best time possible on a twisting, turning, cosmic nightmare of a track. If you can make it to the end of this rainbow-coloured racecourse real lickety-split, you'll win your very own constellation. And there's now even more Fortnite-themed racing fun to be had with Fortnite Rocket Racing. Everyone loves a good prison break. Well, apart from the guy whose whole job it is to stop that happening, I guess. But anyway, in Prison Breakout, you can choose whether to play as the guards or the dastardly souls trying to make their great escape. Either way, you'll find a lively game world full of shady personalities and super fun minigames. You can play in first or third person with lobbies that can support up to 24 players, which should be more than enough to make that jailhouse rock. What if I told you that someone had snuck a whole fantasy epic into Fortnite? Because they have, and it's called Forest Guardian. In this magical adventure, you'll be wandering through the woodlands and encountering all sorts of mystical creatures along the way, some of whom are friendlier than others. Make it all the way to the end and you'll be in for a showdown with the Guardian themselves. So if you're playing Fortnite and feel like getting away from the crowds to get your Lord of the Rings on, check out Forest Guardian. Here's another thing you can do in Fortnite. Play a Dead by Daylight style asymmetrical multiplayer game. Teddy offers a whole variety of maps for players to explore as they scavenge around looking for the keys and other items that will help them escape. The maps might vary, but the one thing they all have in common is that there's a guy in a scary bear costume running around trying to murder everyone. Whether you're playing as that scare bear or his poor helpless victims, Teddy is a must play for us horror fans. Not only does Fortnite let you and your friends take part in a friendly game of dodgeball, but it also lets you up the ante by ditching the rubber balls in favor of great big lumps of coal. I don't know if I'd be up for playing dodge coal in real life, but in Fortnite, it's an absolute blast. Players are divided into two teams and then dropped into an arena where pieces of coal continually spawn. At which point, it's time to pick up a pocket full of fossil fuel and then start hucking at everyone in sight. I mean, come on, just good old-fashioned fun, eh? If there's one thing gamers love, it's being swarmed by great hordes of hideous undead monsters. And you can do that in Fortnite too. Maps like Zombie Night and Zombie Land, anything with zombie in the title really, give players the chance to fight for their lives, using all sorts of melee and ranged weapons to take the ghouls down. With plenty of different maps to choose between, Fortnite is the perfect place for passionate zombie slayers to congregate. If all that crafting and blasting gets to be a little too much, then maybe you'd like to relax with a nice game of cards. In Card Chaos, you can switch to first person to take in a nice Uno-like game of cards, complete with all the bright colours, +4s and soul-destroying reversals that we all remember from this family favourite. The space inside lets players take on a series of escape room challenges, each more deviously devised than the last. Not only is this the perfect place to put your puzzle-solving prowess to the test, but it also features some impressively atmospheric storytelling as you make your way from one room to the next, slowly closing in on the dark secrets lying at the very heart of the space inside. Check out The Space Inside, and if you like it, head over to Game Pass for more room-escaping shenanigans courtesy of Escape Academy. Finally, if your ideal Fortnite experience involves wandering the halls of an abandoned asylum where unspeakable things took place, well then, you might be a wee bit of an odd individual. But, even better, you absolutely can do that, thanks to Alverton Hills Asylum. This spooky tale puts the players in the shoes of an intrepid journalist who travels to Alverton Hills in the hope of finding out what really went down there. But be warned, you might not like what you find. These are just some of our favourite Fortnite experiences, but what are yours? Hit the comments to let us know. Bye!